Hey, all. What is new, everybody? We live. Let's go. I believe we are. Making sure. There's Norm. Normally, yep. Oh, I got to put it on the right thing here. Come on. It's not coming onto my area here. Oh, got the chat going. I'm only seeing it on what's it called?
It's on YouTube. It's
Yeah,
fine.
YouTube. Said 2 days ago, there were many chats waving the white flag. It was 2-3, not 0-3. In that one game, we flipped narrative. Yeah, I was selling it. Yelling at Roberts when he put Ohtani back in there. Yeah, uh, I was almost ready to, but right before that home run, I was ready to go. I wonder how many pitches, they're gonna let Ohtani go. It's like, I guess he was shaky, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, who cares, man? They won this. Good. How did they do this?
This is crazy.
I
One of the
know.
probably the greatest World Series I've seen in I can't even tell you how long.
Ever for me. And
Yeah, ever.
I watched the, Reds and Red Sox was in '75 was a great one. But they didn't, the Reds won, like, the last game, like, 6-3. And it wasn't, having
Mm.
2 extra inning games. Now, I
Yeah,
know that, 2001 is right up there with the Yankees and the Diamondbacks. That was up there too because of, they won it in walk-off fashion. But, the Yankees won some of those games. The Dodgers, they won both of the extra innings, and, yeah, it's amazing. Oscar
yeah.
Vargas, we're back again. Yep, Eric, good to see you, man. Unbelievable.
I'm like in shock right now, just of
Yeah.
the way they came back. Down 3-0, battled back, got a couple runs. Tie the game up. I thought that we were gonna, get a few more runs when the bases were loaded,
I know.
but they just wanted to, I guess, increase the drama for everybody. And Will
Jeez.
Smith hits the home run, and Yamamoto just deserves, the
Every
MVP. He deserves
Yeah.
everything, man. I mean, he pitched yesterday and comes in and pitches another 3 innings today and gets the last out on a double play.
Oh gosh, Norm's got a good one here. Wait, oh, keep clicking on the wrong thing. Gosh darn it. Because I monitor on the other side. Someone's going to come up with a meme of a plane to Toronto, reportedly with Ohtani, and a second plane to Toronto, reportedly with the World Series trophy. Yep. The Dodgers just torturing Toronto fans. I know. Yeah. I yeah, they trade both. Yeah, they trailed in both. Yeah, last year was amazing, and another miracle. And I was just listening. I mean, they did it very differently this year.
Yeah.
Um, it was just a different team, very different, despite having so many of the same guys.
Wasn't this is the same score as last year, wasn't it? 5-4?
No, it was 6-5.
Six
No,
five
no, 7-6, 7-6.
seven. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was 7-6. I know. Oh man, there were so many of those things, and then or old short round there at the end. I'm like, oh, not this guy again, because I know you could see Yamamoto was kind of, he was struggling. He wasn't. He was. It's all guts,
Mhm.
figuring all that stuff out, and
Well, he
yeah,
didn't have a good game 7.
yeah, it wasn't his best.
Yeah, he didn't have it, and I was like, well, is this going to be the time that he's going to show up? Because he hasn't been doing good the last
Yeah,
in this game, and he broke his bat, and Mookie got it and got the double play, and it was just insane game, just an
yeah,
insane series, whole
I know.
postseason.
Well, Norm brings it up, and I had already forgotten about this. Bottom of the ninth, man. They could have
Yeah, yeah.
lost that on a replay. That would have been the worst thing for baseball. But, Dan's in house. I can't. Yeah. I think we're all in shock. I mean, I really am. I'm just going. I felt, you feel defeated, but the thing is, they actually, after Bichette did his thing, Man, props to that guy, man. That guy shouldn't be playing. Yeah, he took care of business, but they started to put together some good at bats. Max Muncy finally came out of it, 3 for 4.
Yeah.
Just they just didn't quit.
Yeah.
That's what they don't. They learned so much from 2022 and 2023 and how not to. And even all year, there's a few games where it's like, they seem to just kind of poo. But yeah, Arnett, yeah, much love, man. Much love. We don't need you. Yeah. I mean, just all those things going on. And they figured out how, again, this is a team that they were really a bend but don't break team.
Yeah.
That's just, they just are, that's what it's amazing what they did in that way. And just going, hey, here we are. And it doesn't look good. I mean, it didn't look good, even in that the 18 inning game. The Philly, they just like when they beat the Phillies, they didn't have any of the better stats. I mean, the Blue Jays out hit them, out pitched them. They did almost everything better except what matters, the W.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I do have to say I was a little disappointed in the fans that stayed back and were totally booing everything. I mean, that's
That's Bush
just
League.
that's just classless
Yeah.
on the fans of Toronto. It's bail out. Even the fans of New York didn't do that.
Yeah. No, because I was there. And most of them just left and they were very angry, but they left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was silly. Just don't do that, But yeah, props to the Blue Jays first and foremost for
Oh, heck yeah.
starting
They played a
yesterday,
heck of a game.
but also putting the 51 on their hat, the relievers,
Mhm.
and hopefully Vesia. We just don't know, right? But props to them for doing that, and that was a really good team. We all underestimated them, and they're going to go back a few times going just like last night, right? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. But then instead of I can't remember what happened yesterday because my mind just kind of freaked out. Oh yeah, they had the second and third, blah, blah, blah. It was right there. This one, they were up 4-3 in the ninth inning with 1 out. And not Kike Hernandez, not Shohei Ohtani, Miguel Rojas.
Yeah.
What
Comes in clutch.
in some ways, I know he wants to play another year. Dude, go out. Retire, man. You retire 72. I mean, geez,
Yeah.
that goes down, between him and Will Smith. Those are things that we're always going to remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Just the whole postseason, going through the wild card, going through the DS, the CS,
Mm-hmm.
Going through 18 innings, then going to 10 innings tonight. Both teams just battling, every single game.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's like I was talking to my wife, before the game was over, and I'm like going, I don't care who wins or loses. This is the best World Series that I've ever seen ever.
Yeah. I can't
And so entertaining and so much drama and up and down for you know Blue Jay fans, Dodger
Mhm.
fans, and it was just
Okay, and if you're a baseball fan and you really didn't have a real stake in it, it always, like for me, if I'm watching a World Series, I'll pick somebody. It's like,
yeah,
okay, I want
yeah,
this guy to win, this team to win. For some reason, it's like, oh, they've never won one, or a
yeah,
couple
yeah,
players that you like, and so any baseball fan had to just love this series. There was because it had everything, and they keep saying, oh, the Dodgers 4 starters all pitched. No, their 5th starter did too. His name was Emmett Sheehan.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, he was their 5th guy during the end of the season. He came in and did his thing. Who gave up that run? It was later, right? It was I think it was Glass. Yeah, Glass gave up the 4th run. But that's a guy that got warm yesterday and did his thing. Blake Snell did as much as he could. They all contributed. We didn't get the length we were hoping for with any of those guys, but man, it worked out. And it's Dave Roberts. I'm going to go back to one of the most criticized managers of all time, and I'm part of that. Amazing. He did so many good things. Putting Pages out there in center field. I don't know if Kike catches that ball.
He doesn't.
Because it seemed like he was, he's running that way and the ball's coming this way. It would have had to have been a Willie Mays catch. So catch odds of him were probably 1 in 10. But Tommy doesn't get there.
No. Having Robleski come in right behind Ohtani.
And oh man, that dude. 2 days in a row.
I loved it. After I can't pronounce that dude's name, but after he tried to get hit the first time on the hand.
Oh, Jimenez.
And then he actually didn't really move and he got hit by the hand.
And then he's whining.
And then he whined, and Robleski just F-bombed him the whole way down to
because it was Bush League.
It was.
That was terrible.
It was good to see Robleski do that, though.
There's no way that Robleski was trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes in a freaking World Series.
Yeah.
Just no way. So, dude, yeah, Jimenez is so now there's 2 players I don't like on that team, Springer and now Jimenez. It's kind of a clown. I mean, that was just a clown. That was a clown thing. Just, jeez, man. Yeah, Robleski, man, if they could they can get him, say, hey, dude, we think you're going to be a really good reliever, and he might be. I mean, if you look at just at the velocity, okay, just velocity, and some of the pitch mix, it is a Josh Hader feel. And someone on here, it might have been, I'm going to bet it was like it was Mr. Classic or Norm or someone like that said, we think, and this was like last year. In 2024, that Robleski could be another Josh Hader. He might be. So, oh man, yeah, it was somebody, yeah, but it was a really good insight, and yeah.
As far as like Dan's comment right there, it's crazy how Yamamoto in 2 years has already cemented his legacy as a legendary pitcher. It's not surprising to me if you go back to like, what was it, 4 years ago when I wrote my first article on Yamamoto. I mean, people thought I was crazy, of the stuff that I was saying about this guy, and yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised what he did today.
Yeah.
But I wasn't surprised of his outing this year. I knew this was going to be his year, that it was going to be his, this is the Yamamoto that, a lot of people that have watched him, pitch in the MPB, this was going to be the year for him, and it was.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He had a great regular season. He had the one little hiccup against the Phillies, but he's clearly the best pitcher that in the playoffs this year. No doubt about that. Probably the MVP, because last year they did an MVP for the playoffs and it was Mookie Betts. I think it'll be Yamamoto this year because he did it the whole time. He was just outstanding. So, jeez, I'm just, I can't believe this thing.
I'm in shock.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the gear. I'm looking for I want to get a jersey.
So did I, Norm. I got my stuff because right when the game was over and they were doing all the celebration, my wife's like, "We're gonna go to the stadium for the parade, right?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, let's go."
Now, it's gonna be tough to get tickets.
I know.
I know that I can get you in probably.
All right.
But I don't think we can get her in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's part of the problem.
okay.
Yeah, but so if whatever just do what you can to get tickets. The stadium was I was trying to get tickets last year for me and my son. He was going to fly out from Florida, but we couldn't get it going.
Yeah,
So people, when those tickets come on sale, get them. If you want to be if you want to be in the stadium, they're going to go fast, and then because pretty soon we're going to get the media thing, and so I know. Let me know if you want to go. Media. I don't know how many they're going to get. I know Pete wants to go.
oh, I
But
definitely want to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll get you in, but
Okay.
if you get it, then you can only worry about getting a single ticket
Yeah, yeah.
for your
Yeah.
wife. Maybe that'll work out. But last year I was stuck on a plane trying to get tickets too. That was crazy. So I I'll probably I'll yeah. If I see anything, I'll text you and Pete right away.
Okay.
Um, man, just crazy. Yeah, I know Pete. We know who Pete was rooting for, but he loves content more than more as much as anybody.
Oh, yeah.
I,
Yeah.
oh wait, I forgot. I was going to invite him onto the show, but I forgot to. I'm just looking at the gear. Thing is, a lot of this gear will be out there. It'll be at the stadium. It'll
Hmm.
be at all the big shops. It's some of it'll eventually be cheaper. I know Roger last year. We were together, and I was in line, and so I was getting a couple hats. He's like, "Hey," or I was getting one. He goes, "Hey, can you get me one?" And then he found the same hat later, about $20 off.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's see. Yeah, this series was awful on the nerves. You
Hmm.
were Craig's in the house. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Yeah, Miggy Rowe, man. I mean, geez. I was actually shocked they took him out and put Haesung Kim in for defense. Not that I don't think uh Haesung Kim is not a good defensive player, but how many people make that catch that he made last night on that throw from Kike? That's
Yeah. Yeah.
that's one of the hardest throws to get. I mean, that was just absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Um, let's see. Yeah, get your gear, folks. It's online. Get some stuff now. I mean, we do know this. No matter what, the Dodgers are going to continue to ruin baseball next year, so we got to make sure to spend more money
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
so there's this ownership, and don't forget Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson likes winning a lot, and he's probably going, well, my Lakers couldn't three-peat. Maybe these guys can.
Well, I mean, it's going to be an interesting offseason.
Oh yeah, and
I
we'll
think
be ready for it.
I think the players, some of these players that got rings will be their last one that they probably get.
Hmm.
Because they will not be a Dodger anymore.
Right.
And some of the relievers that we know already that aren't going to be back. But
Yep.
I don't see a few of these players that have been playing most of the year coming back with their performance in the postseason. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm just looking at first time ring guys, Jack Dreyer.
yep,
I know he barely pitched, but Paul Gervais, Tyler Glasnow at least was get to pitch in the World Series.
Blake Snell.
Andrew Heaney pitched one game. He's probably going to get a ring.
Oh yeah,
Edgardo gets a ring, even though he got one last year. Will Klein.
mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Tanner Scott. I know people are going to go, oh, Tanner Scott. It doesn't matter. He gets a ring. He gets a ring. Brock Stewart, 3 games, something like that.
Yep.
Um, Robo. Actually, he got one last year, but now there's the difference, right? It's like, no, this guy got a ring because he was really important. Kirby Yates, uh, the one and only Ben Rortvet, Dalton Rushing, Alex Freeland gets a ring. Haesung Kim. Oh, I miss Roki. Roki gets a
Roki
ring.
gets one.
Yep. I was like, I'm used to him. Yeah, Freeland, Haesung.
Him and
Oh,
Haesung are just like Ohtani and Yamamoto last year.
yeah.
First year on the team, and they get a
Yep.
ring.
It's right. Alex Call, Michael Conforto. I know. And then Justin Dean and Estuary Ruiz.
Yeah.
They get rings though. You know what? They for some reason they all something happened. They got it again. You know, they figured it all out. And despite some of those guys not performing like we expected, I'm not taking anything away from them. They were part of one of the weirdest championship teams ever. And
Yeah.
then Dan says, "Oh heck yeah, it's not my money. It's
Yeah.
not my money." It's just I do think. I mean, just as an aside for when we start talking, I do think they're going to look at getting a little bit younger here and
Yes.
there. I think that's a mandatory thing. This is the other thing. They got a ton of pitchers coming back. Matt
Oh,
Sauer gets one. Yeah, he was on
yeah.
the 40 man, so I didn't see, so he's not on there. But yeah, there's a lot of guys that get one. And Urbina was the guy. He was guaranteed to get one because he was both on the Blue Jays and the Dodgers, so he gets one. But yeah, there's gonna be like 50 guys getting rings. Yeah, Rortvet that dude was awesome. He took care of business, but gosh, underrated MVP is Will Smith. I know the big home run, but catching again, all those dudes catching all those innings. They said so 63 plus 8. What's that? 63 and 8, 71 plus another 2 tonight. 73 innings he caught. All within since last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Will Klein, Taylor and Barnes get rings. Absolutely, they all get rings. Anyone who played for the Dodgers this year on the major league roster gets one, and then guys like River Ryan will get one. Just for being, even though they were injured and all that. Bruce Starr will get one. Grove, Kyle Hurt, and all those guys. So Evan Phillips gets another one. So cool. Yep, Buddy Kennedy gets a ring. I think he finished the season actually with the Blue Jays too. Yeah, yeah. Trinan deserves it, man. Trinan deserves it. They all deserve it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bash anyone. These guys are all. It's all gold right now. I got plenty in my in the chamber to talk about for when we start talking about trades and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Over the next couple days, I'll be writing my State of the Dodgers. It'll be like the 8th or 9th one I've done, something like that. And trying
Dang.
to think of the headline.
Fireworks going off in LA.
There was even a few around here.
Yeah, we're by my house too.
Yeah. So, and I know my wife looks at me and we start laughing. We know.
Downtown LA is looking pretty crazy right now.
Oh, I bet. And this is one of those, man, enjoy. Just enjoy as much as you can. We'll definitely gonna go after some of these dudes, later. But right now they're all world champions. I think we should probably let's hold off on our off-season stuff
Oh
until
yeah.
when the parade's done. Then we can
Yep.
go after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good one. Did Hideo Nomo get one? I mean, he did throw out the first pitch. He actually works for the bad guys down here. Bums me out. He should be a Dodger, and you'd think he'd be a Dodger, but the Padres are going. They're always going. They're trying to get as many. They're trying to play in the same area as the Dodgers with trying to get Asia,
Yeah.
and they do okay. I mean they had they had Hassan Kim, the Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers should be banned from the ballpark after that. That was terrible. That was so bad. What game was that? Game 2, I think. Yeah, that was game
Yeah, it's
2.
game 2.
Man, I'm gonna just pull up the box scores a little bit just to remember. Oh my gosh. My wife found this one picture. It's just everybody surrounded Yosh, and all you do is see is his face, just like
Yeah, I saw that picture.
it was wonderful. Oh my gosh, that dude, yeah. Yep. It reminded me of the 75 World Series. Got this one might have even been better. Oh, Norm says feed is frozen? Really?
No, it looks fine.
Yeah, but that's only for us. I'm gonna check here.
No, I'm watching. I'm looking the YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, Norm, yeah, it's going, but at least I'm not driving. Yeah, actually, when I was driving the other day, it went through a couple of hiccups, but didn't die, which was good. But yeah, Richie, it was I don't know how they did it. I'm still trying to figure that out. I just never know. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be fun to do a little trolling um of different teams. It,
When do you think those tickets go on sale?
it'll be sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
Hopefully not during church. Um
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, heathen Dodgers, they probably do it over church, man. Yeah. Dan wants to be the towel boy. Yeah, no kidding. No, they're towel boy. He's one of the towel boys. It's RJ, right? RJ Pete. Um and he's a remarkable kid. I did one of my favorite tweets of the night. I got to pull it really quick that I retweeted it out, but where is that one? It was a guy by the name of Denny Tro. Last time we will ever see Kershaw boobies. That definitely was worth the price of admission there. Glad I
Yeah.
have X just for that reason alone, man. Um, goodness, yeah. Yeah, Yamamoto just man. Okay, here's a great question. Yeah. Richie, yeah, these guys are they're going to have a lot of regrets on this one.
Oh yeah.
And if, maybe it fuels them next year, which is great. But it was they last night 2 on and 1 out. Actually, it was 2 on and no out, and they got nothing out of it. And then tonight they were 2 outs away. They're 2 outs away. Oh man, be very thankful that's not us. Okay, folks, what's everyone's favorite moment of the World Series? I'll give you 2 because there were so many. Yeah, go put those in the chat. We'll try to get this. Yep, lost in all this is Fernando's birthday, and of course, praying for Alex and Kayla Vesia. That's for sure. So everyone, put down your moments. Yeah, Kershaw shirtless in the. I'm sure. Yeah, he'll do it. I mean, he's the only guy that was topless, without his shirt at the when they were doing the toast and everything. Yeah, Bichette will be going. Yeah, they got to figure that out. He's a really good hitter. But he's not a shortstop. He's not. He's just not. And they'll have to. They got to figure that out. How much money do you want to pay a second baseman? But that dude, I gotta give him so many props. I mean, the guy hadn't played since the beginning of September, and he comes in there and gets a lot of hits, and then really almost won the game for them today. It's amazing. Yeah, Rick Monday's birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, Fernando Valenzuela. I mean, and of course today is All Saints Day, or for some cultures, Dia de los Muertes. So happy that to everybody. Remembering our lost ones, and for us, remembering the saints. Who? Okay. Do you have a patron saint?
Do I?
Yeah,
St. Michael.
St. Michael. Okay.
Mm.
Now, as you know, I'm not Roman Catholic, but mine is Saint Nicholas.
Okay.
Mostly because he got violent with a guy named Arius, because it was right when they were trying to define the Trinity, and Santa Claus went and slapped that guy. Aryan, you look up Arianism, man. That there was only a few guys hanging out, and one of them, of course, was Anastasius, who's actually my number 2. Oh, there it goes again. Okay, hold on. Do you see it?
No, I'm watching Sportsnet
Oh,
LA also.
oh, cool. No, because no, I got the brief thing, so you can still hear me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, we got some moments. Let's see, yeah. Rojas homer and Smith toe tap. It was a clinching game, and both plays decided who won. Amen. Yes, very, very, very true.
I like Dan's.
Yeah, my 2 favorite was Jeter saying there's no way Yoshi can pitch 2 straight games, and Ohtani 9 straight on base record won't be broken. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
That was so long ago. My favorite moments was watching the last guys on the roster who you would think of who put us over the top. The country of Japan must be besides themselves when Yamamoto got MVP. They kind of, yeah. Oh, Richie's is the big Dodger blue in the sky.
Mhm.
Oh man. Yeah. Doc says it's all those guys on the roster. I mean, they used so many different guys. Go back to Game 3 with Will Klein.
Well, I mean, it's definitely, this whole postseason has just been a team effort.
It's crazy.
One guy's not doing it, another one steps up. Pitchers have been pretty consistent, for the most part. And it's just, the offense has been my worry the whole time.
Yeah. Well
And,
deserved.
and it's just this is just a testament to, the culture that's in that ball club, and how
Mhm.
they play for one another and keep each other's spirits up. It's crazy. This is just a great team that the Dodgers organization has put together, and seeing Dave Roberts manage them the way that they have is just it's priceless.
Yep. Well, if he wasn't a Hall of Famer before, Dave Roberts is a Hall of Famer. And get Stan Kasten in the frickin' Hall of Fame. This guy, he's the guy that got all this going. He's the guy that had the guts to get rid of a really good. I think Ned Colletti was a pretty darn good GM in a lot of ways.
Hmm.
Not perfect, but he went out and got Andrew Friedman.
Yeah.
And then they had the guts to go and hire Dave Roberts instead of Gabe Kapler. Gabe Kapler
Hmm.
was the favorite going in, and Dave Roberts came in and blew him away.
Yep.
Let's see. Oscar Vargas, Game 7, Miggy Rose solo to tie it, and Dill's go ahead. Yeah, Kirsch's Game 3 contribution in his career. Klein 4 incredible innings in Game 3 and everything.
Yep.
Yosh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yep.
it was really good, and it was really good for Kirsch to go out this way. I mean, in all this stuff, you forget about it. Then you see the, the camera work, and it's like, oh my god! I yelled again. My wife and I first, it's like, oh my gosh, and then it's like, oh god, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah,
I'm just I, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's crazy.
Richie brings this up. There was some bad umpiring.
Oh, definitely.
Looking forward to the ABS, but also, it doesn't fix the check swing. That's such a vague thing, and it's very subjective.
Yeah, because Kike didn't go all the way.
Nope. If he didn't, then someone else did it on the other team, and then they didn't get rung up.
Mhm.
Oh, it might have been Jimenez, and then he goes and hits the double. Yep. Yeah, Dave Roberts, his winning percentage is still number 1, and now he has 3 world championships in 10 years. That's pretty freaking good, and he might have more. And I was talking to at the racetrack today, talking about Doc, and people going, "Oh man, you guys, he blah blah blah, not that good." I go, "But yeah, you know what? First of all, they don't win it last year without his managing skills.
Mm-hmm.
100, just managing, not forget the personality stuff, just managing a baseball game. And then, but I said the stuff he has to deal with, it's he has a very, very hard job.
Oh yeah. I
He's
mean,
the one taking all the hits, and that's part of his job is to take all those hits. He takes it from the players, but he also takes it from the front office.
mm-hmm.
That's part of it. Yeah, but yeah, there was way too many. Yeah, yesterday's game, the umpire score gave the Toronto Blue Jays a run or a point, is
Yeah.
Weevil would say. Yeah, they were. It was terrible. We need better. And I wish I don't think two ABSs is enough, because if you miss a couple, I don't know. I just think they should have 100. I want them right. I just think that it should be right.
The ABS system is pretty good. I mean, they've
Yeah.
had plenty of years in the minors to do it. I've
Mhm.
seen it quite a bit. The accuracy of it. It's got a couple little flaws in there. To where it shows like a low ball that it is up a little bit higher. But I think I'm a big fan of it. You
Yeah,
know,
me too.
I
Absolutely.
can't wait for it to be there. Um, because I think it's just it could be a game changer for, say it came down to a strike or something. This game came down to a strike,
Yeah,
with 3 balls and, 2 strikes and, you know,
I know.
Teo takes a pitch and it's outside of the box. I mean, look at the some of the strikes that were called yesterday. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah,
Those
those
were,
some
like,
bad ones.
way out.
And Teo, of course, if it's out, if it's low and away, he's swinging no matter what.
I was
And
just using his name as an example.
yeah, but even better is Pa has, because no way he's going to take a walk.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, the Celebration Clubhouse. Yeah, I watched a few minutes of it. That's why I wanted to see some of that. But yeah, they got to be exhausted. That's what it.
Oh, 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 oh.
What?
Kirby Yates is talking about that he may retire now.
Oh, he should. Yeah, he's kind of washed, and good for him. Good for him. Good, get that ring.
Yeah.
He was on the team.
Yeah, it sounds like he's gonna retire.
Good for him. Well, remember Daniel Hudson did it last year,
Yep.
so good for him. Yeah, I want to give flowers to Max Muncy. His home run, yeah, it did. It got us back in the game. Yeah, Fox could not ask for more. I mean, we had. Let's see. I got to look at the buck. I got to bring up the scores. I just can't. I can't remember things anymore.
It
Uh,
was so funny, during the ninth inning when they had Smoltz was like talking about, oh my gosh, this is the greatest game and blah 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 blah. My wife looks at me, she's like going, who is that guy? And I go, he was a pitcher for the Braves. And she's like, he's an idiot because he was counting out the Dodgers like 3 or 4 innings ago.
yeah, I
I
know.
started laughing.
So let's see. Yeah, game one was terrible. The Dodgers lost 11-1. And game two was 5-1. Game three, the Dodgers won 6-5. So that was the big one. Game four, 6-2. Game five, 6-1. Then these last two, these nail biters. So the Dodgers won the real tight ones.
Hmm.
Blue Jays just stomped on them these other games. They just did everything right, but I still, oh, man. Yeah, Tryon ain't retiring. I think he also wants to come. I think he wants to try to be healthy and see if he can do it again. But it's one of those things where you go, okay, 11 million. They might need it next year if he doesn't have it next year, which is fine. And I think he would. I don't think he has a problem with that. Plus, he still get paid.
I think Blake Triton will be not the old Blake Triton, but he's going to be way better than he was this year. I don't think he just ever recovered or was able
Mhm.
to like get it back after his injury.
Yeah,
And now he's going to have a whole season and all the spring training to, figure things out. And I think he's going to figure things out.
yeah. and he just didn't have his video game stuff, and that's just the way it was. But now he gets a chance to see if he can do it again because
Mhm.
he's got the $11 million. But I do, well, I'm going to hold back because I'm just going to hold back because I got to be able to have stuff that people will actually read.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'll talk about it later too. But gosh, that was a long postseason, and so the Dodgers played in a game in 9 months out of the year, a game that mattered.
Yeah.
9 months, March through November. They only didn't play in January, February, and December.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
I mean,
my gosh.
did you hear what, Miguel Rojas said,
Hmm.
on the field when they entered him or when they interviewed
Oh
him?
yeah. So
I mean,
retired.
he nailed it right there. I
Yeah.
mean, that's stuff that we were talking about, a couple days ago.
Yep.
You know, th
Oh,
how
we've been saying it for the whole playoffs. I mean, or
Yeah,
even before that. I mean, it's like this has been such a long season, but now they do get to rest. And
they're gonna have a normal year next year. No
Mhm.
traveling, no nothing.
Watch out, baseball. Just saying. Just saying. Hopefully, hopefully they can. But next year is next year, and this year we're still all kind of in shock. I mean, so yeah, I mean, there could have been more tight games to say it's one of the greatest World Series, but just some of the you had three legendary games,
Mhm.
and I would even yesterday. Yesterday was so four because it was the last. It was the Kike Miggy game. They did amazing things to get that last out.
Mhm.
I mean, geez. Benji's coming and thinking 3P. Well, I guarantee the Dodgers are. I know Magic is. I do
No,
know.
Magic is definitely.
Yeah, he wants that. Uh, yep, need to get younger bats and bullpen. I think there'll be some mods, that's for sure. And I think the bullpen might get younger just by saying, "Hey, Robleski, you're now a reliever." I know he won't like that but who knows? And some of these other guys coming back too. Who knows?
Yep.
But there's going to be injuries next year, so we'll have you can never have enough pitching. And who was after Yosh? It was going to be Kershaw, I think, because he was getting loose. Did you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Ohtani, absolutely, yeah. Because that Japan series had to have been so stressful for Ohtani and Yamamoto, and Ohtani deserves a rest. If I were the Dodgers, I would repeat delaying his pitching role until around the All-Star break to preserve his health and available for the playoffs. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think you can, and you have that luxury to do that because you do have some other guys coming back. I mean, Emmett Sheehan, let's remember, was pretty darn good for us this year as a starter.
Yep.
Maybe Robleski gets some of those. Um, who else? Well, River Ryan, Kyle Hurt. Who knows? Yeah, Tim Kurchin said this was the best World Series he's ever seen. Yeah, okay. And he's even older than I am. So I'm gonna go. Kurchin's probably right. Yeah. There might be other ones, but I started my first World Series was in that I watched was 1973, the A's and the Mets. Oh, geez. Yep. Yeah, that one. That was I was I think that must have been the what was it? I don't remember. I don't remember the title anymore, but I definitely went off on them because that was just brutal. Getting some texts here from friends still. That's good. I even got a few from Padre fans congratulating me, so I appreciate that.
I have a bunch of Giants fans who are like some of my old buddies from my old job that are saying what a great World Series and win for the Dodgers.
Yep. Yeah, it was, and it was. I mean, you know, for me saying it's the best or us saying it's the best, it could be, but no matter what, it was a real good one. And like
Yeah.
Norm talked about earlier, Fox just going there, they got to be just so darn happy. Um, that was a great series, and so I think some of us, even I noticed, and I am the biggest Joe Davis fan, but it did seem like it's like, and I love Joe, but what
I know what you're gonna say.
it was after a while. I'm like, man, this is getting to be a little much, but but still, I know what he's trying. He's trying to make sure that he's trying to be as objective as he can.
Yeah,
So and so but in general, at that 99% of the things he said, I was fine with. But there is some that's just like, man, especially near the end,
yeah.
it was like, dude, game's not over, and I know you're trying to, trying to keep people engaged and build up the moment, but yeah. Other than that, Joe, and I actually like Smoltz. I'm sorry. I do, because he brings something. He's been there, done that. That dude did pitch in game sevens. I mean, that one of the other best game sevens was the Twins and Braves
Mhm.
when Jack Morris went, what, 10 innings or whatever that was. And they won on a walk-off sac fly, which is it just was kind of anticlimactic. You want it to be like a base hit, or a home run or something like that. I know the Dodgers weren't going to walk it off, but it could have been if it would have the other way around. Getting if it was the Dodger Stadium, but Will Smith, man, what a player. And
Clutch.
yeah,
Clutch.
very clutch. And
It was good to see. I was happy it was him, that ended up getting that home run
yeah,
to seal it, because, he's struggled a little bit,
yep,
but
a broken hand.
he's after, yeah, right after his broken hand, but he's had some like clutch hits and,
Yep,
just what he's done behind the plate. And I was so happy, to see him hit that ball up into the stands. And, I'm glad it was him.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's one of the absolute quietest guys.
Hmm.
Um, he's not, quote, a personality, but he's obviously the one of the heart and soul guys of the team. I remember when I talked to, or maybe it was like someone was talking to Dalton. Maybe it was from, I don't know who it was, but said, "Yeah, my job is to do all I can to help Will Smith get in the Hall of Fame."
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's good attitude, good thing to. I don't know if it's good attitude and everything like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Don't expect Snell to pitch better than Snell and Ohtani in the World Series, but man, thank you, Glasnow, for not getting injured. Yeah. Well, and part of the reason that, especially Ohtani, they were trying to extend him because of our bullpen. We won without a real bullpen.
Yeah.
Last year we won without real starters, or
Yep.
we had 1.5 going in, and this year, oh my gosh, yeah, master class, Dave Roberts, and
Yeah.
it's not just Dave, it's Danny Lehman, it's Bob Guerin, it's Freeman and Brandon Gomes, they're all involved in these things.
Oh yeah. It's all the way that they planned and, and strategically put, the pitchers, in there. And, who in the chat, and especially us, thought, Robleski was going to follow up
Oh
Ohtani.
my gosh, yeah.
You know, I was when he came out, I'm just like going, wow, okay,
No, I really almost fell out of my chair.
and then he did good.
Yeah,
So the way that they had their matchups and the pitchers for different batters that were going in there, I was actually surprised Otani went as long as he did, but
yeah, a lot of people were,
it
yeah.
is what it is.
Yep. So the Dodgers ended up getting 11 hits. Toronto had 14. No errors. That's nice.
Have a
Uh,
good one, Norm.
oh, adios, Norm. Oh yeah, we'll be on it soon. I'll probably I'll probably start with a live and drive on the way home from the parade. I remember last year, man, I rambled for quite a while. 'Cause I get well, yeah, I mean, I'll talk to I talk to myself anyway all the time. All the time. I'm just quick on the box scores too. Ohtani 2 for 5, Smith 2 for 6 with the home run, of course. Freddie 1 for 6, Mookie 0 for 3. Couple walks though. Muncy 3 for 4. Finally, my MVP pick finally came to play. Teoscar 0 for 3. Justin Dean got in there again. Tommy Edman 0 for 3. Pajas 0 for 1. Kike only 1 for 5, but 2 for 5 for Miggy Rowe with the home run. And then pitching wise, Shohei 2.1 innings, 5 hits, 3 earnings, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Justin Robleski 1.1 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Glasnow 2.1 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. Sheehan 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no runs. Snell 1.1 with 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And then Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched the most, 2.2. The highest, the other two of the others were 2.1. So 2.2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, only 1 K. Amazing. Let's see here. What did Richie say? Yeah. Oh gosh, talking about the thing at the bottom of the fence. Blah blah blah. That's gosh. I know. It's just kind of the way it is.
I mean, if that happened to us and we lost the World Series, Dodger fans would be doing the same thing.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I usually when I find out that the rule is correct, I'm good with it. I just still hate it. I just go, gosh darn it, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just but when the rule says it is what it is. I mean, there was something like that recently, and I don't remember what it was. It was like, oh, okay, well, that's the rule. Or it's kind of like on a replay. I just want them to get it right.
Yeah.
That's all I care, Yes, I want my team to win. I don't want them to win because there was a bad call. Yeah.
Oh, Benji, there's a lot of people that talk smack about, our development, and the pitchers that are coming in, and the infielders, the outfielders that are in the minor leagues. I mean, we got some great players that are out there that could contribute to this team, within the next, first or second year. And, they always want to use them as a trade piece, to get some 32-year-old guy who's only going to have like 1 or 2 more years. And, you're giving up on a possible, huge contributor in the outfield where the outfield needs a lot of help. I mean, the folks in our minor league system that are playing in the outfield the depth is just unreal right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's and it comes back to I always go back to Gavin Stone. After 2023,
Yeah.
just about everyone on this channel is like, he sucks. He's got to go. It's like, wait, did you think about it? And then I always go back, Mike Trout, his debut, he stunk. You have to wait. You got to give these guys time. And that's what it is. Now, some of these guys haven't worked out. I mean, they had for $150, you could have gotten a Diego Cartaya spring training jersey at the stadium, which we were expecting a lot more from him. But those things happen where you don't hit on all these prospects. I just saw, we got 3 guys in the top 100. We'll be lucky if one of them turns into a superstar. And we'll be pretty happy if we get a couple solid players out of it. I mean, that's just the way it is. I don't think Rojas is retiring yet, though. I think I wish he would I think it would be really cool, but he loves playing, and maybe after well, I don't think Rojas I don't think has any bearing on Hae-Sung Kim, but I do want him to get a full shot next year.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen, with Muncy, when it comes down to, what Freeland did this year,
Mhm.
and that's another guy who's gonna get a ring,
Yep,
because of
absolutely.
the
Yeah,
contribution that he did, and yeah, he kind of faltered at the end, but he got a chance. He knows what to work on. I remember, the beginning of this World Series, you know, and everybody's leaving the ballpark, or not the World Series, the spring training, and it's like 2 or 3 o'clock, and everybody's leaving. Who's the last guy out there still taking ground balls at shortstop? That's
right.
Alex Freeland. He was the last guy, and I got film
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and then, of course, he gets to major leagues and never doesn't play shortstop yet. But, like I said earlier, he proved to me that at a minimum, the floor for him is to be a very good utility player. That's the floor. So I'll take that, but
Hmm.
we want more, of course. And I think next year, I believe next year will be Max Muncy's last year with the Dodgers. They're gonna
Hmm.
they're gonna they're gonna get that option. But I think part of it will be Alex Freeland's gonna get some time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see, that's a good thing because, of course, Muncy got hurt this year. He got hurt last year. Probably get hurt again. He's getting older. Um, but he's too much of a bargain there, to let him go, and he'll get his 10 years in. Maybe he'll retire. Um, who knows?
Hmm.
But yeah, Freeland's one of those guys where you want that guy to get a chance. And it was good that they did bring him up. I was surprised they brought him up. So, it was, people were going, "Oh, they'll bring up Freeland." I'm like, "No, no way, man." They did, and I
I
think it was great for him.
I actually thought they were going to bring him up earlier than what they did, but
Mm,
I'm just glad he got the opportunity, and he got that experience, and it's going to put a lot of slides in the slide tray to be able to work on, for the off season and into spring training to where he could, possibly be a competitor to make the roster next year.
for sure. Yeah, I just thought of something. I actually mentioned it to my wife right after the game, but Mookie Betts made that unassisted double, or not unassisted, but I know, he made that last double play.
Hmm.
Mookie Betts is a World Series winning shortstop now.
Yeah,
Ah. Yeah, Michael Bush has all-star numbers with the Cubs. I I I'm not surprised he's good.
yep,
There's
me
never a
either.
question that, that his bat was gonna play. I didn't know. I don't they still platoon him, but he still hit like 30 some home runs this year. But people go, "Oh, we should have kept him." He's a first baseman, folks.
Yeah, yeah. There's no place for him.
They were trying so hard to make him a second baseman, even a third baseman. They tried him in the outfield. He's a first baseman.
Hmm.
That's it. And we have a first baseman, and it wasn't fair to keep him anymore. Hopefully, we got guys that are gonna be even better.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, you get to see. Oh, that's cool. Got to see Michael Bush at Wrigley, and Michael's a good. I wish him all the best. A good guy. He was kind to me. That's for sure. And that's what you want. For us, right? We want these guys to succeed.
And there's a kid right now who's I wrote about last year who could be, he has the potential to be the replacement for Freddie Freeman, who's playing for Stanford right now.
Oh, the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get him though. That's because he'll be in the draft, but that's part of the problem. He's not a free agent. I don't think. Yeah, I think he goes through the draft then. Huh. And I'm wondering because it is kind of weird if he goes back to Japan.
Well, if he goes back to Japan, he has to stay there for 5 years.
Uh, yeah.
So before he can be eligible.
Or Freddie Freeman's replacement could be already in house. Number
He def
68, Dalton Rushing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Off-season wishes. I Off-season wishes. I don't really have any. I haven't. I've purposely tried not to think too much about it. It always creeps in because you see a guy and you go, off-season wishes is to get enough youth in there so that they can continue the run. That's my main thing.
I would agree with that. For right now, yes, I agree with that. I don't have like names right now, or I got to take time to actually look and see who's going to be a free agent. And
I know.
obviously the Dodgers need help in the outfield. They need help in the relief position. You know, I don't think they need like a whole lot of help. In the starting pitching realm of it. I think we got starting pitchers. It's I don't know. We need people that can hit is
Mm-hmm.
is what we need, you know.
Yeah,
And so,
absolutely. Yeah, because so many of these strikeouts and everything. You just pour at bats.
mhm.
Okay, so someone put out a tweet. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has won the 2019 Premier 12, 2021 Tokyo Olympics, 2022 Japan Series, 2023 WBC, 2024 and 2025 World Series. At 27 years old, he's already one of the winningest players in world baseball history. Guy just does it.
Yep.
He just does it. He's underpaid.
Underpaid. He's
Retire 18, man.
he's a bargain.
I know. Yeah, Jose Ramirez is a fun player to watch. That guy purposely signed a huge contract, not a huge contract, an undervalued contract, but to stay with Cleveland, that's whatever.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, some of these people, man. It's so. Can you imagine spending a lot of time as a Dodger fan if they weren't in the World Series, going after, let's say it was the Padres in there, and going out and just making silly, one bad thing happens. Oh my gosh, it's over. These people look so stupid. It's like you get wait till the game's done. Oh man, Echo Park pictures. Yep. Good guy writes, hope no one blows off their hand this year. It's true. People did blow it off last year.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man.
All
Whew.
right. I'm getting kind of tired.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you for wanting to not pay Yamamoto. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I'm good, man. All
Me
right.
too.
Let's
And
see if
we're
we
gonna
can.
have like a whole lot of content, coming out,
Yeah.
with drafts, off-season stuff. I'm gonna put together some stuff on, prospects, who to watch, and where I think that they're gonna be going, who's gonna get promoted, who's gonna stay. So
Yep.
we're gonna have a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. The off season is actually will be the busiest time that we have,
mhm.
because there's going to be stuff coming every day. I mean, last year, because okay, so after today, after this game, everyone's a free agent now. All the guys that their contract, they're free agents
Mhm.
right now. They can, I can't remember the rules, but qualifying offers come, all that type of stuff starts happening right away. Um, it's just, Mr.
Yeah.
Classic's in the house. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then, make sure you're tuned. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed, because spring training, if we're able to get, the passes, I'm going to be out there for at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Yep.
I'll be out there from the start till almost the end, and no other channel is going to have coverage like that. We
Yeah.
will.
Oh, yeah, and it won't be just the major leagues. It's going to be a lot of minor league content, because there would.
Yeah.
We know that the big channels are out there a lot of the time, but they don't go to the backfields.
Oh, they're not out there. I spent 3 weeks out there, and I was pretty much alone.
Yeah.
You
I try
know.
to pull. I actually have told people, come on back, man. This is where the content's at.
Mhm.
Nope. They just, want to do the major league. And I get it in some ways, but hey, I was there basically all by myself with a front row seat for Shohei Ohtani going to the backfields because I was there. And everyone comes later, but I had already got my front row seat because I talked
Mhm.
to Yainer Fernandez and he goes, "Oh yeah, Shohei's coming." Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I told Josh from Dodgers Explicit, and that was it. I didn't tell anyone else because Josh was out there. So we got the content and very grateful for that. But yeah,
I'll have my
Arizona.
new video camera by then, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be set. So.
Arizona, you never know about Arizona. They're gonna have pitching change. I mean, what's his name? Zach Gallen's a free agent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not. I like some of their position players, though. I mean, that Corbin Carroll's quite the ball player and things like that. But they're always at the verge of selling. It seems like every year. I mean, they traded both Naylor and the Suarez, Gino Suarez, to both of them to the Mariners. So those guys are Naylor a free agent. But no Dodgers don't need those guys. They don't fit. Suarez I like, but we don't need another guy that's gonna strike out 200 times. We're good. Oh, spring training. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kershaw. Yeah, the Kershaw thing was so awesome. Yeah. Oh, Arizona's going to be fantastic. Okay, I get you now. Okay. He meant spring training, not the
Oh yeah, yeah,
Diamondbacks. Okay.
yeah. I know what you
Whew,
meant, Aaron.
whew. Yeah, they get to do. We'll begin that process of talking about next year
Yep.
soon. I'm probably going to start writing my paper, and I'm just glad that I get to take another day off of work. I still probably won't have to make up any hours with PTO though, which is, I guess, good and bad.
Exactly.
But yeah, all right.
I don't have to worry about that anymore.
I know you know. Yeah. Well, hey, everyone. So if you look in the description, right after the main headline, the first link in there is Dodgers After Duty. It's a link to Mike's Substack.
Mm,
Please click on it, subscribe, be there. He puts out, get on his mailing list because it seems like you average like an article and a half a day. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I put out between, at least 1 or 2 articles a day,
Yeah.
on stuff, and so there's gonna be a lot to write on, and I appreciate, the support, that I could get from there, and, it's if you like good content, I think I got some pretty good content,
Oh, heck
that's
yeah.
out there, so,
Well
yeah, I
researched.
appreciate that. Appreciate
It's deep. Real quick, I didn't know that. Okay, Miggy wrote aggravated his rib cage on his throw to home plate. Okay, thanks, Oscar. Appreciate that, man. Interesting. Okay, and Haesung Kim was on there Haesung Kim was on the field for the last out, man.
Dang, he got to play.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, got to play
Good
the
for
field
him.
rather than base runner, right?
Yep.
Let's see who was on the field for the end. Okay, ready? In left field it was Kike. Center it was Justin Dean, and in right
Mhm,
it was Pajes. And then we
mhm.
had Muncy, Betts, Kim, Freeman, Smith, and the great
Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Man, how excited again, Justin Dean. Love
Good
it.
for him. Good for
Yeah.
him.
And he's gonna get a full share and everything. He's gonna get
Yep.
paid. I love that. That's
Yep.
what we want. We want these guys to get paid. And so exciting stuff. All right, folks.
Back-to-back world champions again, everybody.
Heck yeah, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I do have a stock phrase that I haven't used in a while, but I'll bring it back because yeah, it is. We're the back-to-back world champs 3 times in 6 years, and more to come. That's the thing. A lot of some of these teams they go all in, like Seattle. They went all in with, and
Mhm.
good for them. They came very close to getting there, but they're not going to have those free agents back next year. They're going to
No.
go and nickel and dime again. The Dodgers go, oh. Here, who do we want? Oh, no. Who wants to come play for us? That's what it is. These now, especially the guys, because let's be honest, Snell, Conforto, and Yates for sure mentioned they wanted their ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it was in Tanner Scott's mind too. So just got to do better selection this.
Yeah.
Yep. Time for back to back three-peat. Let's go. All right. As always, folks, we do thank you very much. We are the Blue Madness podcast featuring Mike from Dodgers After Duty. I'm Tim. I don't know, whatever I am now. But we are covering the back-to-back world champions. Believe it or not, because I can't.
Right.
All right, folks. Ready? God bless.
And go Dodgers. Have a good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.